You keep quoting the good book. You're not the only one that thinks this gonna help things change. You believe that God provides while too many are begging. Some don't even have a plate. That pat on your back you feel, or maybe that cash that's slipping in and out of hands, make you think that God sent you and that you are part of the plan. You give a nod to God, cause He made you feel another inside smile. You feel chosen and right, never noticing the strings being held by the others in the ethereal fluorescent light. If you don't believe in God, then God is merely just a tool that can be used for good or evil. If you do believe in God, you become the tool, one who thinks you're being used by Him, but you're really being used by people. Here's to knowing what you're raised by. Here's to knowing you're the one that keeps your head held high. Mama and Daddy say, trust the shepherd, not the sheep. It's so hard to respect, cause there's so many shepherds taken from people's mortgages. Too many on the streets, selling you salvation in a 10-part series on the big screen, while they upgrade the soundboards and the wireless mics so that God or the next town over can hear them sing. You can fast for 40 days, but they still feast on whatever, as they fleece the flock to earn their raise. Yeah, you carry the cross, they collect the paycheck at the start of every week from people who work hard and deserve all of the praise. It's funny how the voice of God always changes around, making whoever's standing closest appear as if they're standing out. If you don't believe in God, then God is merely just a tool that can be used for good or evil. If you do believe in God, you become the tool, one who thinks you're being used by Him, but you're really being used by people. Here's to knowing what you're raised by. Here's to knowing you're the one that keeps your head held high. Go ahead and take the blame and frame your struggle like a holy badge of honor. Rationalize using the old cliche and say God's testing you so you'll stay a little longer. They're cashing the tithe check and booking another flight. You're scrubbing the floors and getting cancer, mowing the lawn, sweating in the sunlight. Many call it surrender, but you're calling it survival. They keep selling you a new breakthrough and keep you paying for expedited arrival. The miracle seems to need you caught on fire to summon the voice of the Lord as they wear their slippery subscriber smile. Some people tattoo the verses on their body like a living script. Some have a coffee mug with the church's logo on the side to ride along with them on every single guilt trip. Lay it all on the altar and use prayer to sweep it into the vault. You're praying for peace instead of pushing hard for real results. Carrying the burden like a worship's a mess, while the leaders carry the prophet like it's proof that they're correct. Every hallelujah bounces and echoes off marble and gold, but the only echo that matters is the one you're constantly sold. If you don't believe in God, then God is merely just a tool that can be used for good or evil. If you do believe in God, you become the tool, one who thinks you're being used by Him, but you're really being used by people. Here's to knowing what you're raised by. Here's to knowing you're the one that keeps your head held high. That person on the stage with the microphone and the spotlight shine is just reading a story in a book, and they've already rehearsed their lines. They inherit the stage and the money and fame. You inherit the shame, and you inherit the ashes left over from the burnt hole in your pocket as your wages go up in flames. Same old stories on repeat, sometimes different leaders' hands on the wheel. Same congregation, different week, a different way to steal. They'll try to tell you things like doubt is the devil knocking at the door. But sometimes it turns out that doubt's just truth trying to speak out once more. You don't need a middleman to take control or to talk to the sky. You don't need divine approval to understand your own hurt. Yeah, we know what makes us cry. Let them keep that spotlight. Let them keep on counting them crowns. You keep your own compass and then show others how.